Dusty Bogan.
How you going, Dusty Bogan?
Yeah,
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, mate. So we're here at
You haven't got a little man bun under that cap?
No man bun. This hat's gonna get me longevity when I go bald and grey, mate.
Oh,
you know
okay, good on you.
I'm doing all right. No man bun.
I know. Well, I'm just dyeing my hair blonde at the moment.
Yeah, sweet. You'd be like Dolph Lundgren, mate. Nah. Rocky IV.
Yeah, that's right. That's me. I'm going to come back. Rocky V. That's what it is.
Yeah, sweet. So at Liberty Fest,
Yep.
you've done a tour.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good bunch or what?
No, it's a great. I'm just really impressed by the number of speakers and the quality of the speakers, and also the conversations and that. So yeah, it's been great fun.
That's awesome. And I've always I guess I've followed your writings and stuff on Facebook, and I found you always to be very fair and balanced. You know.
Yeah. Well, I try to have common sense and I don't want to try and not beat up on people, because you've got to bring people to a conclusion at the end, and that's what it is, having that conversation.
Yeah. And I reckon, so, I mean, I did youth group in Inala for, I think it was 8 years, something like that. A lot of Indigenous young men.
Yep.
Who they're like, these guys, I've been their leader from year 8 to year 12.
Yep.
All of them finished school, all got jobs, all bloody got licenses. Amazing.
Yep.
Doing amazing. Living the dream, you know?
Well, there are amazing things that are happening out there, and a lot of people don't see that. They only see what's in the newspapers. And look, and that's one reason why I kicked off my TV show, was to promote these incredible young Aboriginal people, and some old people who are older than me, who are out there doing incredible stuff, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think, for me, I feel like with my drinking fraternity, Proud Boys, we did a little chat this year for Australia Day. I did a video, and I said talking about Australia Day, and I said I'd like to keep Australia Day on the 26th, but I said, look, I see the Aboriginal mates of mine who are a little bit, there is hurt there, and I said, well, my thought was, I'd like to keep it, but I think we could do a better job at honouring our Aboriginal mates. Yeah. You know?
And that's what I thought the Prime Minister was saying, Scott Morrison, when he came out and said, look, we're going to keep Australia Day on the 26th, but we need to have a celebration of Indigenous culture. And of course then Noel Pearson came out and said, why don't we do it on the 25th? And you have that, the 60,000 years before Arthur Phillip come to Australia and set up the colony, and then we went from there, and so I thought it wasn't a bad idea. Look, I'd love that all of us celebrating on the same day and doing things, but we've got to work for this process and get things to really happen, because I'm a proud Australian, I'm a proud Aboriginal Australian, and I think Australia's a great country, and we need to come together and celebrate.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think we want Aboriginal people, we want everyone living here to be able to wave the Aussie flag, sing the anthem in pride. And I would like to think, you know what, I've gone to some of these rallies with a Aboriginal flag in my hat. I have the Aussie flag and the Aboriginal flag. And I because I know my young mates, we're like family. You're growing up together and you're around each other, and you grow to the bond of brotherhood, don't you?
Well, that's what it is, And look, there's like in Nala and like in Redfern in Sydney and Campbelltown and Fitzroy in Melbourne and all these other places, you get this people coming together and being together, and look, you go out anywhere. I spend a lot of time, 7 to 14 days a month, in Aboriginal communities across Australia, and their focus is about, okay, how do we get jobs? How do we feed our families? How do we get a house? How do we do things? Which is everything else Australians want to do. At the same time, they're very proud of their heritage. They're very proud of who they are, and they want to celebrate that. But there is that thing there, and most do celebrate. It's just only a small minority that cause all the problems. The rest of us want to get on and make this country great.
Amen. Absolutely agree. I think for me, I think of everyone's heritage. For me, I think of my family tree. And I think I'm here now on my family tree. Well, I tell you what, all them branches, there's got to be some battles and heartache, and every generation has fought to get another generation. And I think just by that alone, everyone should be proud of their family. Your family is your your racial identity.
That's right.
Whether you're European or Aboriginal,
Asian
you're
or whatever.
here, man.
Yeah.
You're here, and people have fought like hell to get
Yep.
you here. So embrace your ethnic identity. Be proud of who
Yep.
you are. And I think we are a part of an amazing, great nation, and we should celebrate that together.
We should. And you look at the number of Aboriginals who served in the First World War. These people went over there proud of their Australian. They went over there to defend the country and, fought against the Kaiser and that. Then you see quite a number of Aboriginals served in the Second World War, and we even had a fighter pilot as well.
Yeah.
And then you look at Vietnam, you look at Korea, you look at all these great Aboriginal people who've gone out there serving this country and working for this country. Now, and we want to celebrate, and we celebrate the entire history of this country and the entire culture of this country, and we can do that. We've got millions of migrants who've come here after the Second World War. We've got the incredible British institutions like the Westminster parliamentary system and so on, the rule of law and that. We've got Indigenous people, and we also wear an interesting bob because we have been able to bring people together and successfully for a number of years. And I look, when people complain about Australia, I say, show us a better country. And no one's ever come up with, are we perfect? No, of course we're not perfect. We're human beings. People make mistakes. People do some great things and that. And I think we're the most successful country in the world with bringing a number of different migrants, Aboriginal people and also Torres Strait Islanders and British institutions together.
Yeah.
And I think it's been, and look, can we do better? Of course we can do better. But, we did a pretty good job so far.
We've done a pretty good job, and I think we need leaders like yourself and guys like me. So I'm a bit of the Proud Boys. They call us right-wing racist, all this crap from the extreme left, of course. But, we make the effort to be like, I would love to see Aboriginal people with the patriot movement, bring them into the conservative stuff, because I believe, even with the gay vote or things on abortion, I think Aboriginal people are more culturally conservative.
Yeah, they are.
Do you know?
You get it from both sides. Traditionally, for our traditional cultures, we are conservative, and also with Christianity coming here, you look at the Torres Strait Islands. The biggest celebration up there, cultural celebration, is the bringing of the light, which is about Christianity coming to the Torres Strait Islands. And there are a number of Aboriginal people out there who, in fact, I believe the majority are conservative. They respect. They talk about the family. They talk about getting on in the country. You see them playing footy together with everyone else. You see them doing some great things together. Yeah. It's only a minority, like in anything, on the right or the left. Yeah. There's a minority who carry on stupid. The vast majority of Australians, 95, whatever it is, %, get on.
Yeah.
We joke. That's one of our cultural traits about Australians. We shit stir each other, we joke, we carry on, but we all want to be together.
Yeah, you joke with your mates, what I mean? That's right. Hey, mate, I just totally appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you
so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks again. Cheers.
Cheers.